The NBA is absolutely terrified of what just happened. Luka has his first dominant performance as a Laker, and the Lakers snap the Nuggets' 9-game winning streak. They shut down Nikola Jokic, and this team looks absolutely terrifying. If you're a fan of any other team in the NBA, we're going to break down exactly how this game went and discuss what it means going forward as the Lakers are back. And not only are they back, they came back better than ever. Stay tuned for all that in this episode, folks. But before we get into it, if you're a part of the 90% who aren't subscribed to the channel, this is the place to be for daily Lakers content. Your guys' support has been absolutely unbelievable. And ladies and gentlemen, Luka's back. The Lakers finally look really, really good. And this is now their second win in a row, their second game back since the All-Star break. Man, oh man, what an absolutely dominant performance. And coming into this game, the first question was, and the big question heading into this game was, okay, Luka finally faces a good opponent. In this case, an opponent in the form of the Denver Nuggets. They come out and absolutely, from start to finish, they did not trail in this game once. Just put on an absolute clinic. They dominate, and the Lakers, as we know it, are definitely back. Now, there's a lot to go over today. There is just an absolutely fantastic game. And from start to finish, and we'll dive into a bunch of different things. I mean, they held Jokic to 7 field goal attempts. Shout out to Rui Hachimura. Shout out to Jackson Hayes. They were obviously, Rui was the primary defender a lot of tonight. They were swarming. They were doubling. They were taking Jokic out of the game. And one of the craziest things from this game was the fact that the Los Angeles Lakers not only, won this game, they absolutely dominated it. And it was in the form of a bunch of different players. And I just want to give a ton of players props. I'm just absolutely fired up right now. Okay. So coming into this game, obviously the big question mark was going to be the Lakers don't have a fantastic starting center in theory in Jackson Hayes. How are they going to stop Nikola Jokic? There was a ton of different things happening. They shut him down. And Luka Doncic had one of the very impressive game. And it's why you trade for a guy like Luka. He almost had a 30-point triple-double. Just dominant from start to finish for Luka Doncic. We saw in the first quarter hitting Luka screw you threes, step back threes, behind the back passes, corner threes. Towards the end of the game, we saw him hit a floater that only Luka Doncic could hit. It was just absolutely insane. And we saw early, halfway through the third, Dorian Finney-Smith stealing it, Reaves behind the back to LeBron, and one over Jamal Murray, flexes on him. The vibes right now are absolutely incredible. Tons of people were doubting this Los Angeles Lakers team. They're coming off of a pretty easy, schedule, and now it's going to be a pretty grueling schedule. And they came in to the Mile High City in Denver, snapped their 9-game winning streak. It is just, I am thoroughly impressed. And this team has the ability to not only, win the chip and all that. This is scary. And this is without a real insane center. We saw LeBron towards the end of the game just picking apart their defense, paint touches, elite decisions. Oh man, there's so much to go over here. And okay, Luka Doncic, fantastic. We'll go back to him in a minute. Surrounding Nikola Jokic, right? The first half, Luka had 19, 15, 10. Surrounding Nikola Jokic, look right here. He had 7 field goal attempts in 35 minutes. He was in an absolute cage. Now, whether it was Jackson Hayes on him, whether it was Rui Hachimura, they were able to, even though they are a lot smaller than the Nuggets, and specifically no one on the team can really match up physically with Nikola Jokic, they were able to send double teams, get the ball to Jokic's hand. Rui was holding his own. Jackson Hayes was holding his own. Jackson Hayes was doing great as a switchable defender. Everything worked perfectly to stop Nikola Jokic. When you hold Jokic to 7 field goals attempted, you're going to win against the Denver Nuggets. And there's just no doubt about it, right? That's just how it goes. You can see this here, a bunch of different things. A lot of role players are locked in on what they can't do. Jackson Hayes is a legit switchable big part of holding this healthy Denver team to 97 points. And I want to give Jackson Hayes some credit. He is legit. He is solid on offense. Luka Doncic, they clearly have some chemistry there. They're able to run the pick and roll on offense. You see this here in the second one. The Lakers have no big for Jokic. Jokic is going to do all these different things. Hayes is going to get torched. And I want to give credit to Rui as well, because he was, not necessarily the primary defender. He was playing a lot of defense on Jokic. It was a collective effort, whether it was whether it was Jackson Hayes, whether it was Rui Hachimura, it doesn't really matter. They were sending doubles. They were swarming him. They were sending the man from behind. They were doing so many things to keep the ball out of Nikola Jokic's hand. They were switching. They were swarming. Again, sending guys from behind to get the ball out of Nikola Jokic's hand. And that's why they won this game, right? Was because of their defense. That's how good it was tonight. And then alongside their defense, you have their offense. At half, Luka had 19, LeBron had 15, Reaves had 10. We're halfway through, we're 5 minutes into the video. I haven't even spoken on LeBron and Austin Reaves because of how many other players. Rui with a fantastic game as well. LeBron did his thing. He's starting to figure out now, and I had it covered in the video earlier today. JJ Redick came out and said that Luka Doncic now, He's over the shock of the trade. He is fully healthy. He is ready to be himself, and he is ready to perform like we know Luka will be. And he did. This was a patented Luka Doncic game. 8 for 8 from the free throw line, which is good because he's at times had free throw struggles. 4 for 9 from 3, especially in the first half, getting them off to a hot start. Again, the Lakers did not trail this game once. Denver didn't have to lead 1 second of this game. It was just fantastic. Being able to hit those step back threes down the clutch, in the clutch, getting even a steal into a, transition fast break layup, penetrating the basket, hitting his step back threes, making everybody else's job easier. And the big question as well is, can Austin Reaves, Luka, and LeBron start with each other? Austin Reaves still got 13 shots up, extremely efficient, getting open threes because of the penetration from Luka Doncic and LeBron James. I mean, it was wonderful basketball. And it really showed at this point how this team, when healthy, and again, there was some overreaction heading into this game because of the losses to the Jazz, a couple of the losses there to weak teams. They were able to come out now, have the All-Star break to really regroup, win in the game after the All-Star break, win tonight's game, and just come back ready to go, healthy, rested. Luka rested, the first game back from the All-Star break, all these different things, and now they're good. They're rocking, they are rolling, and this team, man, oh man, and against the Nuggets, and when it comes to actual implications for this game, huge implications. The Nuggets now they're not behind the Lakers, but the Lakers are making up ground in the West. And beating a rival, it's always hard to beat Jokic in general, but the Mile High City coming in on the road, the team looked like they finally figured out how to play with one another. You have Rui Hachimura shooting the best three-point percentage of his career. You have Luka Doncic coming out or one of the best three-point. I don't know if the percentages necessarily say it, but Rui Hachimura is playing the best basketball I've ever seen him play as a Laker, and even as a Wizard as well. You have Austin Reaves coming out, and he's starting to figure out. He still had 7 assists tonight. This is a game where Luka had 7 assists, Reaves had 7 assists, LeBron had 5 assists. They're able to play alongside each other. The defense looked really good. Even Luka's defense tonight was very solid. His energy was there. Jordan Goodwin, shout out to him as well. He played really well in a limited role this game. Dorian Finney-Smith, albeit on the offensive end, he wasn't fantastic. Stellar defensively. He obviously got the steal that led to the big play. He had 2 steals. I am absolutely fired up. And I covered it in the video earlier. Trey Jemison, earlier today, his per 36. Even in his very limited minutes, he got a block and he looked impactful. I am fired up. The team finally looked complete. They beat one of the best teams in the NBA, one of the best teams in the Western Conference. Luka looks healthy, and Luka looks happier than we have ever seen him. We heard Richard Jefferson on the broadcast say, this is the happiest I've ever seen Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic, let's take it in, everybody, is a Laker. He is wearing a Lakers uniform. He's going to be the Laker. Hopefully, he's going to be a Laker for the rest of his career. And we just got to witness greatness tonight. And man, oh man, was this a huge win. Let me know down below what your thoughts are. Fantastic win. We're going to keep you up to date with all the latest Lakers news. If you're excited, hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Cheers.